The jungle morning was completely silent for a while. Then suddenly, every single animal sound played at once.
That is definitely not right for a peaceful morning. I am going back to sleep until tomorrow happens. Welcome to the morning chorus, my beautiful jungle friends. I am your host, delivering all your necessary updates.
Why wait for everyone else to wake up today? Information without me is just noise in the trees.
Something has been slightly off for 2 long weeks, but I am sure it is a minor inconvenience.
You are very loud today in the high canopy, but you are not saying anything that actually helps.
I am helping everyone wake up on time today. Listen to this magnificent and flawless waterfall bird call.
But the waterfall birds were far away from here. Kael was making their sound from the wrong side.
I heard the waterfall birds from the east yesterday. But the waterfall is definitely located in the west.
Details do not matter when you have great volume. I will just sing louder so everyone knows everything.
The 3 young animals woke up completely confused today. The bright moon was shining during the morning song.
Oh dear, they are awake at the dark midnight. I must send more alarm calls to fix everything.
Sending more fake alarms will just make them panic. This really seems like a very specific Kael problem.
That is extremely bold of you to accuse me. I am the most helpful bird in this jungle.
I specifically said it seems like your unique problem. I did not accuse you without any solid evidence.
I will launch a formal investigation into myself now. I will prove my communication is entirely flawless today.
Kael flew around the jungle asking many loud questions. He interviewed himself because he was the best witness.
Did I do anything wrong during the morning chorus? No, I did not do anything wrong at all.
That short investigation was truly remarkable to watch happen. You solved absolutely nothing with all your loud talking.
Thank you for the wonderful compliment, my tiger friend. I will now go broadcast my total innocence everywhere.
That was definitely not a compliment from my mouth. But you are welcome anyway while I stay here.
Meanwhile, Aura stood perfectly still by the running river. She was listening to something nobody else could hear.
The real signals are still moving through the trees. They are just buried under all this empty noise.
I must find someone who saw the problem happen. I will ask that mossy rock over there now. Hello there, my feathered friend from the high branches. I am actually a frog sitting right here forever. How long have you been sitting there looking green? I have flown past this exact branch 17 times.
I have been here since that big tree grew.
I know it is an old tree, sorry, anyway.
Did you see anything unusual happen this bright morning? I need an actual witness to clear my name.
I saw you making noises from the wrong tree. You made the waterfall bird alarm away from water.
What do you mean by that very strange accusation? I perfectly mimicked their call for everyone to hear.
You made their sound beautifully from the high branch. But the real waterfall birds were near the river.
That is completely impossible for me to believe today. I decide when the morning chorus officially starts playing.
You sent the predator alarm to scare the hornbills. Then you ate their extremely delicious morning red berries.
I heard that loud predator alarm yesterday at noon. I hid under my rock for 4 long hours.
I was just practicing my defensive sounds for everyone. A good communicator must stay ready for any danger.
My casual observation about the waterfall birds was right. It was actually the most important clue we had.
So I was perfectly copying the loud morning calls? But sending them at the completely wrong times always?
Every single sound was beautifully fake and wrong.
Yes.
You completely broke the morning chorus without even realizing.
But I know what everything sounds like out here. I am the absolute master of every single voice.
Kael finally understood his terrible mistake in the trees. Repeating something without actually understanding it creates much damage. If I am not the master communicator right now, then who is actually guiding the jungle safely today?
I am receiving the real calls from the shadows. I can hear the deep sounds nobody else hears.
So there is a hidden sound we cannot hear? That sounds like a sound that does not exist.
But it is extremely important for the jungle.
Yes.
She is hearing the invisible communication layer beneath us.
A sound that we cannot hear at all today. Okay, I am just going to slowly walk away.
But Aura, how did you know the real messages? How did you hear them when I was loud?
Because real communication is never about volume or reach. It is always about the pure frequency of truth.
So you were just quietly standing there knowing everything? While I was flying around confusing everyone with noise?
I was listening. You were performing for the crowd. You sent empty echoes while the real world spoke.
Kael sat silently on his branch for a minute. The gifted voice realized he was completely empty inside. I memorized every call and copied every single warning. I thought I was the most important bird alive.
Having a very loud voice does not make importance. Understanding what the jungle needs makes you truly helpful.
I had every word. I just never had anything to say. I am so sorry for everything today.
That is the most honest thing you have said. Also, you are standing directly on my left foot.
What do I do now to fix this mess? How do I fix the morning chorus for everyone?
You stop performing your loud tricks for the jungle. You start listening to the real world around you.
I do not know how to listen to infrasound. I am just a very loud and confused bird.
You do not need infrasound to hear the truth. You just need to wait until you hear reality.
Please stop talking until it actually really matters.
Yes.
That would be a wonderful gift to my ears.
I will try to be better for the jungle. I will close my beak and open my ears. The very next morning, Kael sat on his perch. He did not make a single sound at dawn.
Are you going to say anything to the animals? The sun is coming up and everyone is waiting.
Not yet, because I am waiting for the birds. I need to know exactly where they are sitting.
Finally, a genuine call echoed from the distant river. It was the true sound of the bright morning.
There it is, hiding in the morning river mist. I will now send it forward exactly as meant.
Kael sang one perfect and very true morning note. The jungle responded beautifully as the real chorus returned.
Well, that is much better for my tired head. Now I can safely ignore the accurate morning chorus.
You learned how to hear the real truth, Kael. The jungle is safe because you decided to listen.
Information without absolute truth is really just empty noise. I learned that from watching you finally do nothing.
Thank you, Finn, for always watching from your spot. You helped save the entire jungle from my mistakes.
And so the great copycat finally learned his lesson. Sometimes the best way to help is staying quiet.
I completely agree with that smart narrator right now. Staying quiet is the absolute best thing anyone does.
Aura rotated her ears toward the deep, dark trees. Something strange was approaching the jungle from the north.
The jungle is peaceful again for all of us. But wait, I hear a new, low, dark vibration.
Did someone say strange things are coming this way? I love strange things so much. Let me watch.